me.
I'm telling you.
Oh, so we're going now?
Actually, I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready enough. I may be messing around with this, trying to get it out on.
Are you ready?
I
Are
mean,
you?
yeah, I'll just mess with this later.
Oh, like while we're live in the middle of the show?
Yeah.
That sounds like a perfect time to mess with stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do something real quick. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm ready. If you're ready.
All right, ready.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Woo! It's Thursday. Calm down, everybody. It's only noon. It's you don't have to get all worked up. It's weird.
It's Thursday and we're live with so far, and I may just be jinxing us right now. No technical issues.
Well, give us a second.
We're streaming across all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to set up the chat across all platforms.
Do it. Do the chats.
The chats are good to go, so we can see you chatting with us on all platforms.
Good.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us today.
Yeah.
You're watching Liquid Lunch. I'm your host, Kennedy. With me, as always, is one Josh Stewart. Say hello, Josh.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I just took over your spot. It felt
good.
Right. It felt good.
I'm not. Whatever. It's whatever. It's our show. Here's the thing, everybody. This is your show as much as it is mine and even Kennedy's. It's this is Texas's live midday craft beer show. It's Liquid Lunch. Like he said, he's Kennedy. I'm Josh, and we're gonna drink some beers and talk about beers and talk about life. And it's all worth it. The whole thing's worth it, and that's
totally
why we
worth
do
it.
Totally worth it. That's why we do the whole thing. So thanks, everybody. I'm trying to decide. Did I like my camera shot there? I look a little tired. I only got a single cup of coffee today, Kennedy.
Only one cup?
It's probably better.
Oh, man, that means no chance of you freaking out today.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. I have kind of a reservoir, as they say, deep up in me. Or
So you've got a reservoir deep up in you.
A reservoir deep up in me of freak out.
And, doesn't everyone technically have a reservoir? Never mind.
I don't know. I don't know where we went with all this. What's the big news of the day? Is there any big news of the day? You know what? Perusing around the internet, I don't know if I found any one big blockbuster piece of information that we must discuss today. We don't want to get into presidential politics, do we? That was a thing that happened.
We do not want to get into presidential politics.
What else can we get into? There's
it's not that type of show.
It isn't. Well, it may be. You never know. It's just wherever the conversation goes. There's nothing wrong with all that. Like, where do the candidates stand on beer?
Okay, yeah. If that's how we wanted to share,
we know that Trump is a teetotaler.
What?
And Trump is a teetotaler. He's never had a drink of alcohol.
That's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he's said for years and years and years. Yes.
I didn't realize that. So,
way to keep up with the.
I mean, this shows you how much I keep up with politics, which is
well. I think it goes beyond politics. He's the president of the country you live in and dictate. Helping craft the laws of the land that directly affect you. That check you got earlier in the COVID, that was that guy. So you may want to keep up with what he's talking about. But anyway, we know he's a teetotaler, but we know that Joe Biden can't remember where he put his beer. So even if he had one, and so not a lot of beer goings on in presidential politics. One big congratulations, though. Sam Wright, now with Holler Brewing. I don't know if you saw this on the Facebook.
I didn't see it. Yay. Congratulations, Sam.
Your hair. This is why we got to get you a new mic. Your hair is starting to cover up your messing with your. Yeah, your lav mic just went all muffled because you were messing with your hair.
The mic is right here.
I know. And when you moved
the hair is right
here.
You
just did that hair move that you just did. That whatever you call that move, it messed it up. So anyway, here's from the Facebook post. This is my.
Hold on.
This is
let me take it full. so everyone can enjoy this.
Yeah. Boom. Samurai. Look at him. Looking
Look
good
at
in
him.
that holler.
He looks so happy.
He's got the COVID cut, like
Yeah.
me. Sam Wright, of course, been around. He's been around at different breweries and now at Holler, so that's awesome stuff right there. We're gonna make some good beers. Okay, are we seeing everybody's chat today?
People aren't too talkative today, but Jeffrey.
Hi, Jeffrey. How are you,
Jeffrey
sir?
is watching us on the old YouTubes.
Good, excellent. Oh, look at that wipe. That was excellent.
I love using that wipe, by the way. I think I'm going to do that for every single transition.
That's the Star Wars wipe, right? That's like
It's a vertical wipe. You can call it a Star Wars wipe.
It's a Star Wars. They used it in Star Wars.
Yes.
That's where when you see it, that's what I think. That's what.
So they also use dissolves in Star Wars.
They did do that. You don't see that much anymore.
They use dissolves, like that. So do you call that a Star Wars dissolve?
Yeah, beer. Do that again. Beer. Where are you? And it dissolves back, and then
I can go real slow.
I let the cat out of the bag.
Real slow.
That's like a music video from 1985. I'm never gonna let this beer go away.
Hey, speaking of beers,
never gonna drink it to the bottom of my cup. Sorry, that's just impromptu.
Speaking of beers.
Yeah.
What? I got a question for you.
Oh, I may have an answer. Hold on, here we go. I need to put this in a better place now. I've got a whole new anyway. Let's just do that.
It's time for your favorite segment. It's time for your favorite Liquid Lunch. This is
Whatcha Drinkin?
There. That's me today.
Pecan
Porter from the 512.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
I'm
bottles. Hasn't been bottles nearly forever. Hello, Sylvia.
Sylvia watching. Hey, Sylvia.
Sylvia's on the chats on the Facebooks. What's up? Good to have
Sylvia.
you in.
What's new, Sylvia? We haven't been up on the beer news lately.
Well, I heard rumor, Sylvia, there's a new beer run type thing in the works.
Oh boy.
You know what I'm thinking, because
I'm gonna go broke here.
Yeah, there we go. See, new Houston Beer Run Challenge is coming Labor Day weekend. So there you go. We got a whole when is Labor Day? It's like 3 weeks away.
Like the first is Labor Day. Hold on, I had a calendar right here.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks left in August, right? Yes, thank you, Vicky. It is a good one. It's not just a good; it's a great one.
Mm-hmm. Vicky loves her dark beers.
Listen,
it could be surface of the sun, balls sticking hot, and she's going to be in her like 12% stout.
Yeah. Oh, I figured out what happens with your mic. It's your neck skin. When you raise your hand, it pushes the mic into your neck skin. Whatever you
have it. No, I didn't. It's not a good position today because I have it leaning up against my neck. Hold on.
Neck skin.
Hold on. Don't listen for a second. I'm going to adjust.
Hello, Alex Porter.
Hey, Alex. This should help.
2020. What's that?
This should help. This should help. There we go. All right. There.
Now your headphones are going to rub against it. See, it's right there.
Well,
Hey, you know what I figured out? One thing we haven't been doing, and maybe this will keep the gremlins away. We have the Skype logo there.
Yeah.
But we're also supposed to say, we don't show the Skype logo. We're supposed to say via Skype. That's the agreement. I'm trying to keep everything on the up and up now. I've been actually looking into the thing we've been using for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
So, speaking of 4 years.
No, right there. There's a Skype logo.
Okay, it's there. You can't see it.
Only when I take you full.
Okay.
I have it cropped out on the double box. So, okay. Josh's video brought to you by Skype.
There you go.
A subsidiary of Microsoft.
Yes. Alex Porter there, Southern Yankee. There's the new rules now with all the things, the percentages. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Sylvia brought up a thing. Hold on. Don't Sylvia. Don't let me forget that. If I don't come back to that, remind me. Mm-hmm. So Alex, I get all over the place when I see the stuff. But over at Southern Yankee, they posted, it was yesterday, that now you need to get food every time you get beer there at Southern Yankee, so their percentages stay where they need to be, right? So
interesting.
it's one of those things where I hate that they have to do it, but if you're gonna have to do something, ordering some So Yank pizza, I mean, is
Oh, darn! You got to get So Yank pizza.
If you got to,
oh man. Oh, that totally sucked.
Yeah, that's a really good porter.
That's,
Wait, what are you drinking?
You went off on a tangent and didn't let me do my thing.
I'm glad you let me tangent though, because a lot of time you don't let me tangent, you interrupt. So thanks. But anyway, what are you drinking?
I am drinking. You have chugging music?
Do I have chugging music? No, that's not my job. You're the one that has the chugging music.
All right. It's chugging time. If I didn't, if you guys didn't know that, so Sylvia, grab your beer. Alex, grab your beer. Alex, you got a bunch of beer around, so you got. But it's chugging time. I have got a Galveston Bay Blueberry Blonde that I'll be drinking on the last Beer Runs beers for quite a while now. So this is when Jules went on the Galveston run. He picked me up this Blueberry Blonde, which I am not the smartest man in the world, but I bet this is a great chugging beer.
Yep.
All right, so countdown start. Everyone, grab your beers. There should be music here, but not today.
We're just gonna make it awkward. No, just an awkward Kennedy thing. That's cool.
Yeah, let's just do the awkward Kennedy thing. Let's awkwardly chug our beers. Sporting the retro 8th Wonder drinking container right here. All right, here we go.
Go. The blueberries tickling his nose. He's gotten a lot better at chugging, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. It's a little better. Look at that. He didn't finish though. There's some backwash there at the end, bro.
Whew, man. That came right out of the freezer. It was cold. Oh man. It's a good chugging beer though.
Hello, Jeremy.
Man, you really get the blueberries on the back end in this one.
Yeah.
As I'm chugging, you don't get so much blueberries, but as soon as I'm done, I'm like, man, I think there was a blueberry explosion in my mouth, and it was quite nice.
Yeah, they do happen. Sylvia, I love the fact that you're in the car headed to San Antonio watching let us know how the stream is there when you get towards I don't know, what's the midway point between San Antonio and Houston? I guess you're just traveling down I-10. They need to make that. I want to make that that drive more.
Is there a midway point?
I
mean, obviously there's a midway point, but I don't think there's any big. There's no real big city.
Yeah. Somebody's asking if that's an Operation Ivy shirt you're wearing. Is that?
It is an Operation Ivy shirt. Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks for noticing. Whoever noticed.
Cool. Jeremy did.
Yes, Jeremy. I sent Jeremy a selfie today.
Oh, that's adorable.
Because I finally watched Years of Joy. Or at least half of
it. For you, that's
good. One thing I learned is there's a Cicerone test that only 13 people have passed ever.
I think that's dated. There's more people that have taken. You're talking about the master.
Yes, the Master Cicerone.
Yeah, they added a level since then. They added. When did that come out?
2019, I believe.
Okay, so maybe that's accurate ish.
Yeah,
it's like most people that watch this show would probably pass the beer server test, which you can just take online, and then there's the certified Cicerone deal. What do you got there?
This is from New Magnolia, and me being a green card member at New Magnolia, I got this for free. I get a crowler of all their new releases, by the way.
What is it?
I forgot the name. I can't read the name, and I forgot it. But it's a watermelon mint saison.
There you go. That's refreshing.
And you probably heard me say one or two times how much I love New Magnolia. So I'm looking forward to this one. I haven't tried it yet. And then if I finish that, I've got a Taco Tuesday standing by.
I almost grabbed a Taco Tuesday, but I was like, I just want to do a stream on Tuesday and just do nothing but Taco Tuesdays. So
we should do a Tuesday show and eat tacos and paired beer with tacos.
Is it Flatonia or Flatonia?
Flatonia?
That's about the halfway part.
Oh, Okay.
It's ish, halfway ish. If you're going to stop at a brewery, depending on which area, well, Sylvia's leaving from south, so I'm sure she won't hit any of the Katy spots. You could do a detour and head up to, what is that right there? Neighbor's Kitchen and Yard Iron Bridge Ice House.
So Sylvia asked about the green card member. It's basically like a VIP thing. Come on,
602
focus.
Brewing Company also.
Focus,
They're
camera.
in,
All right.
Ashland.
Camera's not going to focus. Oh, there we go.
That's way out of the way now.
Basically, it's a VIP, but the coolest thing, you get like 20% off all crowlers. You get their new releases. You get a free crowler of that. But the biggest thing is that I get to brew a test batch with their head brewer, Sean. Yeah,
There you
Sean.
go.
I get to go brew with Sean for a day. So it was a birthday present from the lovely Sparkling Jewels.
Where's she at now? She's still in New Orleans?
She is currently in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Hey, there's some good beers over there in Louisiana. She gonna bring you any back?
I don't know. We made a commitment that we're not buying any more beer for like 2 months.
That's only in Texas.
I don't think we stipulated that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can always re-stipulate. I'm gonna message her because who's in Baton Rouge? Is Bayou Teche in Baton Rouge? There's a number of breweries over there.
Yes.
Yeah, and she was in New Orleans. I saw it. I have
She
the
was in New Orleans. She may. I don't know that she got any beers from there. It's fine. I mean, we got a lot of beers in our fridge.
Is she gonna bring you any beignets?
I don't know. That's the first thing I asked her is to bring me some beignets. She got beignets. She posted on social media that
went to Cafe Du Monde, which opened 24/7. At least it was. I don't know if it is currently, but you can anytime you ride into New Orleans, you can go get some beignets at Cafe Du Monde.
All right, not
some chicory coffee. No, still it's in the glass though.
That color.
So does that mean you're going I-10 the whole way? There needs to be some entertainment on I-10, like that halfway point, like just a good place to stop off and have a beer and some sandwiches.
You know what, like Lake Charles, if you could stand the smell. I'm sorry if anyone's from Lake Charles, I offended them. But you know when you're in Lake Charles because you can smell Lake Charles.
Yeah, well, it's quaint. It has its own thing.
And you could stop off and do a little gambling in Lake Charles.
Yeah. Vicky mentioned that the Cafe Du Monde, the beignet mix, you can. I've tried it before, and they turned out not fluffy. It was more like sweet crackers.
Oh.
That was years and years ago, so I should probably give it another. They're basically just fried biscuits. Let's be honest.
Oh.
I mean, they're delicious, but they're just fried. Lucky Shotgun. Are you Sylvia? You're not driving, are you? This could get real entertaining. Drive. But no, I think that's the problem with Houston to San Antonio. It's just it's a very efficient drive, right? It's I-10, just straight shot from middle of Houston to middle of San Antonio, and then all the way to the West Coast if you really want to. But it's there's just not much going on. It's not like driving up to Austin or Yeah, the drive from Houston to San Antonio and the drive from Houston to Dallas, if you're going 45, they're both kind of uneventful, right?
This beer,
yeah,
man, it is a perfect balance of like mint and watermelon. So if you're a fan of watermelon, they got it really good in here. It's not like overpowering where it almost tastes fake, but like perfect amount of watermelon, and then like the mint really balances it out. It is quite refreshing. Oh man, I like this a lot.
Sylvia, let us know how the stream holds up throughout your ride. So we'll, if we need to go out there and stick an antenna in the ground somewhere, let us know where you are. Geotag it or whatever they do there. I went to Brazos Valley Brewing in Brenham this weekend. I tried to think of another beat to get some beer. This past weekend we were in Navasota. I don't know if you've ever spent any time in Navasota. There's a lovely little cafe there.
The only thing I know about Navasota is there's a big prison.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like on the way to College Station. And speaking of watermelon, when we left Navasota, and then we went to there's the cafe there, 4141, I think is the name of it, or 141. Anyway, there's two fours and two ones in there somewhere. Adorable little place in an old what do you call it? Old service station.
Would you say it's totes adorbs?
Totes adorbs. It's quaint.
Uh-huh.
It was quite quaint. Breakfast tacos were really good.
Hold on. You're not from Texas, so I question your judgment on breakfast tacos.
I've lived in Texas for 20 years, almost 20 years.
Were they homemade tortillas?
I don't know. They weren't made in house. They might have been made somewhere in somebody's home and brought to the place. So I went corn.
Okay.
So I went corn.
You're trying to save a few carbs there, so you have some beers later.
Not consciously, but subconsciously, yes. I'm always looking for a way to add in more beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So corn's okay. Since I've been on this Weight Watchers, I've had to eat more corn tortillas and flours.
Yeah. Sylvia said Wildflower Meadery is in Navasota. Good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. B. Weaver Honey Farm. Yeah, we need to do a whole mead. We've done mead before on the show.
Yeah, but it's been a long time.
It's been quite a while. So we need to figure out when National Honeybee Day is, or National Mead Appreciation Day or something, and just highlight all the awesome meaderies around Texas.
When we do a mead show, we need to time it out about the time the mead I'm brewing is ready.
Okay.
So
must we?
Yes, we must.
I'm just saying we should probably highlight your mead on its own. And then just
a whole show. I don't know how well it's gonna. It may suck.
That's what I'm saying. That way we can make fun of you. I would rather spend some time just highlighting the meaderies of Texas. Maybe do a mead week. Anybody want to do mead week? When would a good mead week be? I feel like in April.
When wouldn't a good mead week be?
Yeah, well, I'm saying the most appropriate. Yeah, I like the short meats from what's the one in Austin that I'm thinking of in the cans?
Meridian Hive.
Meridian Hive. Yeah. I went to the. Okay, Chad Pilgrim says 18 Master Cicerones, and they now have advanced Cicerones.
So now there's 18. Yeah. It's a 2-day, 20-hour test.
Yeah.
Just to say, ooh, I'm a master of beer.
It's more than that. It's almost. I'm not gonna say it's PhD level beer appreciation.
I'm sure it is PhD level. I mean,
well, you don't have to do any dissertations or anything like that.
As of 2019, when that documentary came out, there were only 13 people that passed the test.
Okay. Sylvia says Mead Week would be early spring for the honey flow. Okay, so let's do this. Let's plan. You want to plan March? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Mead Week in March.
Chad, do you personally know a Master Cicerone? I bet he does.
Knows of?
No, personally knows a Master Cicerone. Do you know Master Cicerone?
Me?
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed Randy Mosher.
Is he a Master Cicerone?
He wrote the test. He put together. He and Ray Daniels put together the deal. His name escapes me right now. I've also entered from Cicerone. I can see his face too. That bothers me now. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna do. Okay, so Mead Week. Let's put that on the calendar. We've got some things on the calendar, right? 2021, we're gonna blow this thing out because 2020 is basically a wash at this point, right?
I don't know. The advantage of people staying at home and stuff.
Sure.
I think it's been beneficial. Unfortunately to say, it's been kind of beneficial.
Yeah.
We've reached way more people than we normally have.
Yeah.
So I would, while 2021 is going to be a wash for most people, for liquid.
I'm talking about events.
Yeah.
For events. For doing
events.
Things.
Yeah, it sucks. Like I can't go to a brewery right now.
Yeah.
Really
pronounce brewery either.
I've never been able to do that.
Cool. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all good.
By the way, before the show, Josh.
Yeah.
I asked one thing of you.
What?
one thing. The one thing I asked.
What? Oh, the 20-minute?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now we're at the 20-minute mark. Well, from when so should we do the sharing now? That's where we do it now. Right?
Yes.
So we're going to share?
Yes. Remember.
Okay.
We're gonna try in the future. We want to hit certain time marks to
Yeah.
do certain things.
Yeah.
Add a little more structure.
Yeah.
And so today was a test run for one thing.
Yes.
And we failed.
No. John Scholl is who I know. John Scholl is not a master cicerone. He works for the Cicerone program up in Chicago. He's been on Interbrews before. And he also does a lot of Man BQ. He does that as one of his websites. Sorry to bring it back around. Good dude in the Chicago area though. So the risks inherent with going to Chicago at any time between the landlocked Hurricanes and Bears fans. See, it all comes back to the Bears.
The Bears.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears.
And the right.
All right.
So here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We want to grow this show. We want everybody to enjoy Texas craft beer and the tomfoolery from Liquid Lunch during the middays on the lives. On your drives across the state from Houston to San Antonio or up north, wherever you may be, or in the little pockets of the hill country or way out west in El Paso, whatever. We want to share with your friends. So take out your phones or just click on your desktops or however and look into your hearts and click those links. Hit that little bendy arrow there and share. Share on Twitter, share on YouTube's. Copy that link, send it directly to a friend. All that stuff. Share it with people you care about, people that are interested in beer, people that love beer, all that. It's up to you. We can grow this show by the tens of people. Listen, if we did that every day, it would be epic.
It'd be a wonderful world to live in.
Yes. John over on YouTube is having a Puro Pills from Freetail Brewing. Speaking of,
I haven't seen Freetail in a while.
You haven't been looking.
I haven't been looking, but the name I haven't heard in a
while.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
How's that beer, John?
I'm sure it's good. Yeah. Okay.
I wonder, but one beer that is good is my watermelon mint taste.
Oh, I meant to come. Thank you for reminding me. I meant to come back around to that on my weekend journeys over to Brenham. I had their watermelon goza there in their beautiful tap room, along with some Cajun Cowgirl gumbo, and actually I had the brisket tacos that were. So I had breakfast tacos, then brisket tacos, and then what did I have for dinner?
You had tacos. You had tacos all day.
What did I have for dinner?
I'm so
Maybe
jealous.
I didn't. Maybe I just had beer for dinner. You know what? My daughters didn't eat all the gumbo, so I had gumbo with brisket in it.
Man, there's one advantage to having 3 daughters. They probably never finish their food.
Well,
so
now they do.
They do?
It's chicken strips. They get down on chicken strips.
Oh.
So anyway, yeah. Okay, so let's talk Mead Week. Mark that on the calendar. We're gonna do Mead Week in March. March is Mead Month. Mead Month. March. Mead Week. We need to figure out if we should go to a meadery somewhere.
Well, this is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
When we do Mead Week, we have Sylvia in her beekeeper's uniform, and we're streaming live as she goes and harvests honey.
That sounds super entertaining.
Yeah, it does.
I say we have you there with no bee suit.
No.
And
no.
Have you assist?
No.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
No.
Maybe we send TD Mike to go do that. He'd be down. No suit though. No suit.
No suit.
Yeah. No, I say we do that week. We'll need to do at least 4 episodes and cover the different meaderies, and just maybe take the whole week off because you drink a lot of mead. That's one thing when we were at Griffin Meadery.
Yeah.
It was actually.
Hold on, Griffin Meadery.
Yeah. Well, right? Griffin Mel. And it's back, right? He's kind of doing some stuff. Bruce.
I
When
still
we were at
have
the fest, he had some Griffin type beverages.
I still have a
Fantastic.
bottle of Griffin mead in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's the jalapeno one because those were like the last ones left, and I have a jalapeno in there, and I'm just waiting for a good reason to drink that.
Hey, Mercy Beers. Is it Mercy Beers? They're watching over in the UK. So it's more like Liquid Dinner. So glad you're joining in over there from.
Hey, cheers,
London.
mate.
That's not. I don't think that's what they say. I think they say it's good day. No.
They don't say good day. That's Australian.
Huh?
Yes.
No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
They say cheers.
Cheers.
Promise you.
Cheers, and hope everything is going swimmingly over there in the UK. Where in the UK? Big place.
I don't know.
How long needs last? Vicky wants to know. Forever.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah, because I mean, honey is like the one food, I guess you can call it food, that literally does not expire. They found honey in like Egyptian pyramids that's still good.
Perhaps. I don't know if it's Egyptian pyramids, but yeah. So yeah, no. Theoretically, meads could last pretty much forever, and they won't spoil. Yeah. Am I pronouncing it right? Mercy Beers. He's saying that Australia would be liquid midnight snack. That would be kind of cool, though. Oh, Merseyside. Hence the name. There we go. Northwest. Northwest of England. All right, cool.
Oh, what brings you here, or how'd you find us? By the way,
it's on the YouTubes.
Okay.
YouTube is everywhere. So thanks, man.
Me too. Well, yeah, thanks for joining. We love we from time to time get some international viewers. We always appreciate you guys.
Heck yeah, we should do. I would do you know what? When would be a good UK beer week? If let's get the calendar for 2021 set. So March will be Mead Week. Let's do UK Beers Week. When is the birthday, like the celebration of the UK? Is there a thing they have, like or the Queen's birthday or something along those lines? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that would be fun. I'd get down on some.
I mean, because of Skype and social media and video conferencing, we can literally have anyone on from any part of the world, provided there's good internet.
Heck yeah, and we should listen. This is like we're ambassadorship here. We should send some Texas beers.
Over sure.
To Merseyside.
Yeah, we could definitely organize a little beer swap.
Yeah, we should totes do that. Just message us up, or we'll message you back. We'll start stalking you.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, international. We haven't been international since you were in Belgium.
No, that's not true.
Oh, you were in Spain?
Yeah, we were in Spain. No.
Queen has 2 birthdays. It must be nice to be the queen. Yeah, I guess you are too old. You just kind of rolled out of the Roman Empire and then just kind of started, right? and then some people like rolled from there over to America.
I mean, yeah, like we have our Independence Day, but I don't know about England. They've been for Kennedy, a lot longer. Than
Kennedy, I don't think you're supposed to bring that up around them. This gets a little sensitive, right? It's only been 275 years or so. Still, listen, we don't have to bring that up.
You brought it up.
St. George's Day. All right, St. George's Day. Okay.
All right. That's April. Oh man, that's April too. Oh, we got a lot planned for next April.
What do you mean? What's that? What else is in April?
Didn't we just say? Or was mead? Oh, mead is March.
Dude, you don't listen. You thanks. Anyway.
Okay, so March will be mead month. And then
not mead month. We're not doing a whole month. We're doing mead week.
All right, mead week's in March, and then
listen, I love mead, but you know what happens when I start drinking mead? Like the first 3 or 4, I'm like, this is awesome, and then I'm like, I wonder what beer I'd be drinking right now if I weren't drinking mead. That's what happened. I'm too in love with beer. It's not that I don't.
Oh man,
It's just
I
beer
could
is
get
my
down on
thing.
some mead. I've got that sweet. I've got that sweet tooth,
Mhm.
and I start drinking mead, and it is not pretty.
All right, so he, I keep saying he. I don't. I just Mercy Beers. I don't. I can't. I shouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah, you
But
can't assume.
Mercy Beers in Texas in February. What part of Texas were you in pre-COVID?
Mhm.
Yeah, of course. Well, sort of, as far as we know, right? Um, enough,
Well,
right?
it
Before
was
all the lockdowns,
it was before they shut everything down.
right? We don't know how long that thing's been out there, just rooting around and all the fun stuff.
Hmm.
Great British Beer Festivals in September. Uh,
I like doing.
okay, yeah.
Let's do September. I think April's too long, too far from
Oh, you want to do it like next month? Because we have Joshtoberfest next month as well. You realize that, right?
now. Hmm.
Joshtoberfest, or Oktoberfest.
Uh-huh.
Joshtoberfest is the week of the 18th. That whole week of September. Are you remembering this, or are you going to be distracted and not remember this?
Who,
So
me?
you were, yeah, you.
I don't
Who
even
else
know
would I
where.
be talking to?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You
I
said you
forgot.
wanted to do British Beer Week or UK Beer Week in September.
Yes.
And I said it can't be the week of the 18th. That's Joshtoberfest.
Really?
So, yeah, it's my birthday. It's my 40th birthday. We're doing Joshtoberfest. So
Oh,
probably,
you're. Oh man,
thanks,
dude, you
man.
are so old.
Still way younger than you.
Whatever.
So, okay.
You
So,
realize you're like
hmm? What?
you're. Wait,
40?
when is it? Your birthday's in September.
Go
I'm
ahead.
9 years older than you.
Yeah, you're super old. So, okay. So he said Mercy Beers flew into Dallas, drove to Austin, then San Antonio and Galveston on the way until arrived in Nolens for the day for Mardi Gras. Okay.
So he drove through. He drove through Houston.
Sorta. Not necessarily.
I
I
mean,
guess so.
how
Well, no.
you can't go from San Antonio to Galveston without going through Houston. I mean, you
Yeah,
can, but
yeah, you can.
probably didn't.
Probably just took I-10, took
Yeah,
around 4.
he probably he probably got to sit in that awful Houston traffic and said, "F this.
Um,
I hate Houston."
okay, Houston for one night. Did you get to visit any breweries? That's the key question. One, I'm assuming you had a good time, and
Mhm.
that's all these places you've been. I'm assuming you had some really good food too. Uh, did you get to visit breweries while you were in the great state of Texas?
So Julie has a friend who an English friend, and he came and visited. I don't know, but been about a year and a half ago,
Mhm.
and we took him to some good old Texas barbecue,
Mhm.
Pinkerton's barbecue in
Yep,
the
yep,
Heights,
yep.
and he was absolutely blown away.
Yeah,
That barbecue, like, ugh, that is some really good barbecue, and he ate so much that he couldn't. Well, we all did. And it was hard to walk after that.
yeah. That's how you do it. Philip says he's late, but better late than never. Welcome to the party, pal. Uh, okay, okay. Only Only went to a okay, okay, that's fine. Well, you know what? Just hit us up. We'll do a beer exchange or something, and
Mhm.
we'll work on this whole UK beer week at some point. Figure out when
Well,
the time is.
you're right, Mercy Beers. Austin, even though there's a little bit of rivalry here, Austin does have some really good barbecue.
Um, you know,
They do.
no, no, no. Yeah, of course, of course. That's kind of assumed. You
Mhm.
get into Texas, and you're going to find really good barbecue. See, that's the thing. Like I hear people, uh, foodie friends of mine, ours, collective, just around foodie people. They're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, that barbecue's not that good." Actually, no. Like the not that good in Texas is typically like an 8, 8.5.
Oh, trust me. uh, Just a few weeks ago, when I was in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
one of Julie's family decided, "Oh, let's have a barbecue night," and they got barbecue for like the whole family.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk shit, but I'll just say, not Texas, not up to par. not what I was used to, not what I'm used to.
Well, I don't even know. See, that's the thing. You say Florida, and I'm like, what style of barbecue do they even have in Florida? I don't even know. Like, if you said Memphis, I'd be like, all right, I got you, right? Or North Carolina, or Kansas City, or something like that. It's like,
I
all right, I
wouldn't
got you.
say I
It's a
wouldn't
different
say
style. It's a different
yeah, I
style.
wouldn't say it
It's
was
still
like
gonna be great.
I wouldn't say it was any style. I mean, the brisket was like kind of bland and really dry.
Yeah. So that's it. Like, my wife will do this. She doesn't like me talking about stuff like this on the show. This is personal, like man and wife type things. But
She's probably not listening.
well, she may go back and hear this. But here's the thing: like, she'll go to a place that isn't known for, say, like
Josh loves you very much, Kelly.
I do. But what I don't understand is, like, she'll go to a place that's not known for their tacos and order the tacos and then be disappointed when the tacos are not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Or, she doesn't do barbecue as much, but whatever. It's always typically that, like, oh, you got enchiladas at you know some mom and pop place in the middle of Arkansas, and I'm like, probably not the thing that they're best at.
Yeah.
And so if you're gonna order enchiladas with enchiladas on your mind, like Tex-Mex enchiladas or something like that, or authentic Mexican on your mind, and then you order it from Grandma Myrtle's Southern Fried Cafe in Possum Grape, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be disappointed because it's not gonna be what you thought. They're gonna use biscuit dough for the tortillas and things like that, and it's just not gonna be what you thought. So if you're gonna go into a place and order a thing, I say order the thing that place is known for, even if it's outside your wheelhouse, because that's gonna be the best thing. So if you're in Florida,
Right.
you want
Seafood.
Yeah. Flavored with on the run from the law and regret. That's what Florida is known for, and I'm just saying that's going to be authentic Florida cuisine right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Jeremy's saying Oklahoma barbecue is not that great.
Oh, see, yeah. If I'm going to go to Oklahoma, well, I bet you could find some pretty good
Oklahoma. Well, I'll say this:
from Texans that have moved up there.
So I like Rudy's barbecue, and I know it's a chain and they're all over the place, but they do some pretty decent barbecue.
They didn't start that way. They started out in San Antonio and slowly moved out.
You can get Rudy's barbecue in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So that's pretty decent. I can't speak for any of the other barbecue, but I know you can get Rudy's in Oklahoma.
Yeah. So one thing. Okay. So Jeremy's saying Mexican food not great either. They're in the old Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I've found with we had a Mexican place up in Arkansas, in my hometown in Arkansas, and it was owned by immigrants from Mexico. But what they did is they realized that the palate of Northeast Arkansas was not ready for authentic Mexican cuisine.
Yes.
And so they said, "Oh, okay. Well, we'd rather stay in business than whatever. We'll cook our good food for ourselves." And then they went with what would go. The people there liked, and so
crispy tacos.
They did. They sold a mess of crispy taco, but actually it was more the cheese, like the queso. Like we just called it cheese dip or rotel. Like rotel. You put the rotel chilies.
So it's Velveeta and rotel. They call that.
Yes, and then they blew everybody's mind because they used some sort of white cheese, like not cream cheese, but something to even a milder flavor, less
Oaxaca cheese.
I don't know. Something that melted, something that was creamy, melty, queso-like. But everybody was just kind of blown away by this crazy innovation of less flavorful queso. And anyway, so
you mean they use real cheese?
I think so. Cheese is whatever. But anyway, I just thought that was smart business to you got to rotate, you got to pivot, you can't force it upon the palate to where you're at. So when you're in Oklahoma, chicken fried steak, Philip says, and or fried catfish or something like that.
Philip, not a fan of Rudy's. Okay. Definitely Rudy's is not the best, but I like Rudy's.
Rudy's in a pinch. I'll eat Rudy's.
Yeah.
Especially their breakfast tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You just go in and you grab a whole handful because they're all
man. So, yeah, when I used to have to work early, Rudy's was like a popular stop along the way. Because
Mercy Beers wants to know, Kenny. Sorry, we'll get
okay.
back to. He wants to know if you tried Garage Brewery when you were in Spain, or if you saw any of it.
Yes, I did go to Garage Brewery. I absolutely did.
You went
Yeah.
to the actual brewery.
Yeah, it's in Barcelona.
Okay, very cool.
If I'm yeah, yeah. It was good. Like I was surprised when I was in Barcelona.
Hmm.
They had some really good beers there. Really good beers.
Well, cool.
And
Yeah.
if I'm remembering correctly,
Hmm.
I think on my Facebook page, my profile where I'm like holding two beers in my hand, I
Hmm.
think that's in Garage Brewing,
Okay.
and they're good. I was trying to like organize an interview with like one of the owners at Garage. This is if I'm remembering correctly. And when I got there, they weren't there, but I had like taken some Houston Haze.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember, but I took a few Houston Hazes and I was like taking pictures all over the place with
Is
these
that
beers.
that's not the place that had the no? You that was in Belgium where they had the was it
That that was
Saison beer like on the wall or something like that?
Yeah, that was a different trip. This
Okay.
is our latest trip. This is one when I went with Julie. When I went to Belgium, I was on my own.
Okay.
Yeah. When I went the last trip, I went with Julie.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this. I remember all that.
So we actually dropped them off some of the Houston Haze.
Did they? What did they say?
No one was there. I don't even know that they got it because the problem is when I got there, they're having like this. There was this big beer festival going on,
Mm.
or it was going on like the following week after we were there, and so everyone was like prepping for it and stuff. And everyone's busy, no one's available.
Was that how long ago was that?
That was October of 2018.
Okay, so that was I wouldn't call that the beginning of the haze craze, but that was probably that's when it was really coming into its prominence, right?
Yeah.
Mercy Beers, do y'all have what's the hazy situation over there in the UK? Are people all about haze, or is it
Bass.
Basque Land Brewing? The Basque region, right? And that's northern Spain, right?
Yeah.
North central
Bass.
Spain. They their cider game there is really really good too. It's like it's a different. It's like its own style of cider.
No, I've never been to the Basque land, but
Yeah. Well, it's almost like it wasn't it looking for independence there for a little while. They were thinking about seceding, or they're always talking about it.
well, the Basque region. If I'm gonna get a little nerdy in my history here,
Yeah.
they during the Spanish Civil War they remained independent.
Yeah. I think they've done that a number of times because hadn't
Yes,
Spain
and
been?
and if you want to go way back to like when when oh was it the was it the Muslims the when Spain was mainly like I forget, but when it got conquered and then
Hmm.
that region never got taken over by the Moors. Sorry, the Moors.
Well, they did practice Islam, I believe. You're talking about like what would this been like the 800s,
Yeah,
900s,
some
thousands?
yeah like that. It never got taken over by the Moors.
Listen, I had a high school history coach that taught history teacher that he was a coach, Coach Ewert. He got
Coach
really
Yuri,
Ewert. It's like
Yuri, was he
no
Russian?
Ewart, like Stewart, but left off the stew,
Oh,
the stu. I was always like, I wonder why he
gotcha.
misspelled Stewart.
Left off the stud.
Yeah. So, but anyway, he got real into that era, and the
Reconquista.
yeah, all that. And I was like, I was only in 10th grade, so it was like what 15 or 14 or however old you are.
You didn't really give a shit.
I listen. It went in,
Mhm.
and I remember a lot of it because I remember random facts. So I remember him talking about like that whole history and all of the conquering and the reconquering and all that. And it was real fascinating. But it's one of those things like, man, I should have paid better attention. That's why they should do high school later on, Just when you're young and like supposed to be in high school, you should go work when you have a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Do something that you can learn in a week and then do that job. And then when you're ready to really appreciate world history, go take a
No,
week.
no. When you're in high school, you don't give a shit about that.
That's what I'm saying. Go work, make some money.
No, when you're in high school, all you care about is
what, Kennedy? What all do you care about?
having fun.
Yeah, but you can have fun at a job. Anyway, let's see. Murky, hazy. Yeah, okay, since 14. 13, 10, okay, cool. Cool.
Oh,
all right.
Wow,
well,
they've
the
been.
haze craze is global, I guess.
They were early on in the haze craze.
Yeah, I don't know.
2014. That's before like Houston really got on. Got on the haze craze.
We hit the haze craze hard. We hit it hard when Spinal Tap started nailing that stuff.
Yeah,
that was then it just we sprinted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Philip saying to Jeremy he probably just needs to move back down to Texas, and that's
Jeremy. You should move back down to Texas.
Yeah. There's no reason not to. I mean, I can't imagine what Oklahoma has that Texas doesn't have, unless it's like family. But even then,
I can tell you what Oklahoma has that Texas doesn't have.
Sooners.
A shit ton of tornadoes.
We have our fair share in Texas.
Yes, we have a lot of tornadoes in Texas, but Oklahoma is like, it's just the land of tornadoes. Always. Like when you see videos of tornadoes, it's almost always in Oklahoma.
Yeah. That's Tornado Alley. Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Arkansas, that whole area, Mississippi.
Did I tell you the story of my tornado chase today?
No. Let's hear all about it. Let's have a beer. Let's listen to Kennedy talk about chasing tornadoes. We did. I just let the girls and I, we watched Twister the other day with Bill Paxton and is it Helen Hunt? And who else is Wesley, Dread Pirate Roberts from Princess Bride, Carrie Elwes. He's the bad guy. Who else is in the movie? Oh, what's the guy that died from the drug overdose? Like 10 years ago.
Chris Cornell.
No, he did not drug overdose.
Prince.
No, earlier than that. Seymour
Butt.
You know, help. Philip Seymour something.
Robin Williams.
No, you know help. Philip Seymour Hoffman. That's it. He's in that too. Just chock full of great actors there in the classic that is Twister. I say everybody go watch it. It's just fantastic.
Oh,
cutting edge CG, all that. Anyway, go on with your tornadoes. Sorry,
I have not been watching. So, full disclosure here, I've never seen the movie Twister.
What?
True story. Never seen the movie Twister.
So when you know what that means? That means when somebody says, "Is there such thing as an F5? Has anybody seen an F5?" That means you keep talking because you're like whatever. The proper response to, "Has anybody ever seen an F5?" You drop your fork, and you're silent, and you just turn and stare. That's the response. So, but if you have not seen that movie, you wouldn't know.
No,
you need to watch it. It's on Netflix right now.
Yeah, I have a buddy, who his favorite hobby is to go out and take pictures of tornadoes.
Hold on, Jeremy says talk of a remake. I say once they made Sharknado, there was really no need to do a remake of Twister. Go on.
No, and anyway, this is probably like 15 years ago. I went with him on like a tornado chasing experience, and there was
where is this at?
This is in Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma and Kansas.
Okay,
but I was literally maybe 300 yards away from an actual tornado.
Yeah,
big ass tornado, and we videotaped the whole thing. And I just gave you the short version of the story, but yes, I was literally of 300 yards, maybe even less than that.
Was it? Were you
three football field lengths away from an actual tornado? It was.
Yeah, I know.
We were going parallel to this tornado that touched down the field next to us. So there's like this moment where you get like this perfect shot of it, And then when you get on a certain side of the tornado, you're just going to get covered in rain and hail.
Right.
So for about like 10 seconds, this like beautiful shot of this tornado, and it was moving kind of parallel to us. So I
Now
was
you stay at like a 90-degree angle from the path. Like
Yeah.
it's moving this way, you come this way.
so I
Something
was I was kind of like the video guy, and I'm kind of along for the ride.
Mhm.
But
How
he
old were
said,
you when this happened?
"Huh?
How old were you?
32, 3, something like that."
Have you had any experience with tornadoes before this?
Never.
Ever had to go downstairs in the middle of the night because there are tornadoes, sirens are going off or anything like that?
Well, there's one time I was visiting my parents or my grandparents in Kansas, and there was like a tornado scare, and we had to go down to the cellar.
Okay, so that was a common occurrence during the spring and summer where I grew up. My grandmother had a literal tornado cellar where you had to open up the big metal door and crawl down into the earth. It's all concrete, and then you close the thing. Yeah, yeah. When he was in his 30s, like 20, 25 years ago, a quarter century ago, pre-internet. This is pre-internet.
So, it was really cool. Like that, we later, as we were driving home that night, we ran across like a news truck, and we sold the footage.
What did you shoot it on? Was it?
It was an
Vita?
8. Okay, this is gonna be show you how long. This was an 8mm camera.
Okay, wow.
It was just like a Sony Handycam 8mm.
Okay, all right. I remember those.
It was beautiful. And so I was working at TV. I was working at Channel 11 here in Houston, CBS affiliate. We also we gave them the footage too, and they showed. But it was funny because like the footage, we were cussing up a storm when we saw this thing. That was kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, most people don't get that close to the tornado.
Of course.
So I was dropping like F-bombs and whatever, and of course they had to kill the guy. They couldn't air the audio.
That's funny. Now they would just beep it all out, but
It,
that was back when censorship or standards were a little higher.
it's bad. So yeah, that's my one and only tornado experience.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. Very cool. Tornadoes, not fun. That's why I would take a hurricane any day of the week over a tornado because you see a hurricane coming. So
You know what time? Oh man, we got to leave. I got to leave soon.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So that's why I need to
should I or should I not? I've only I got like 5 minutes tops here.
It's only 4.5 or so, like 4.7, right? Something like that. 4.6.
Yeah, but I did drink this big.
What?
24 ounces.
Listen, you don't need to be sharp for your job. And I don't think that'll put you over the limit for driving. I think you're good to go.
Oh, no, that's yeah. No,
So
my issue
will make you too tired later on. But let's face it.
Oh, I'm gonna be tired later on. I've come to grips with that.
Yeah.
But no, my issue was not any of that. It's whether I have enough time to finish before I leave.
Oh, yeah, you do. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So things we've talked about today, and the one thing we didn't.
God, this is such a good beer.
It is a great beer.
Like if you're a big fan, if you were previously a fan of Corona with the lime in it, this is a much better option.
Yes.
So much better.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's so good.
Tristan saying he loves the Taco Tuesday because who doesn't love the Taco Tuesday, Tristan? I agree. Love is the word. Actually, I've talked to the guys from 11 Below just recently. Brandon on vacation, so we're working on setting up a Interbrews episode, and I ordered a few 50-foot mic cables so we can do all the social distancing and these things that go over the mic and the headphones to keep them, like just throw them out when you're done. Keep everything sanitary, and probably need it for a long time. Hold on, Kenny. And then so we'll do more in-person episodes. I'm ready to get back and start doing that. So
I don't know if you've heard, Josh, but the correct social distancing distance is 6 feet, not 50.
I'm saying,
6 feet.
however people want to feel comfortable, then we're good to go.
So when I talk about social distancing,
Mhm.
People feel comfortable with. Can we do this over the?
Yeah, we don't know how these germs work. That's what I always say when somebody's like, "Can we meet in person?" I'm like, maybe we should just maybe we just Skype or Zoom or something. You know what? We may have to move you to the other side of the table though. When you come back into studio, we're gonna plan on doing that in September, right?
What?
Yeah, I might have to move you onto that side for
No.
proper social distancing.
Why?
Like I just said, proper social distancing.
Oh, come
So we're facing each other,
on.
and then we'll put a
Don't buy it. Really, you're gonna put up a thing.
I'm gonna put up. Yeah, I've
Do
been
you
wanting.
want? Do you want me to? Would you like me to wear a mask?
Of course. I've been thinking about doing, I'm going to put a mosquito net over your chair. I'm going to put plexiglass all around you and then wrap you in bubble wrap. And it has nothing to do with COVID. I've been wanting that anytime you came into the house, since, I don't know, since you started coming over. So, anyway, today we talked about, for next year, March, we're going to do Mead Week in March. So this next month, we're going to do Joshtoberfest because it's my birthday. We're going to do, when did we say we're going to do UK beer week? Is that in April? I think we're going to do April.
Also, Chad mentioned September.
Yeah, he said, it's the Great British Beer Festival. But if they're not doing that in person, then we're not, I don't know. I want to do it for like a celebrate of the whole UK.
I think we should do like a month of UK. Like every week every week we have somebody different from
You're talking about single day of the week shows.
UK.
We're doing multiple days of the week. I don't know if you got that memo yet. We're about to kick that off. So we do a week and we'll do like 4 episodes of.
All right, I need to go.
All right. So anyway, we also got our 200th episode coming up. We got to nail down the right. We're gonna do that at Thistle.
Oh yeah, damn it! I just brought this up. So
we should do a show tomorrow to talk just about 200, or next week or sometime.
I'm brewing.
What time?
What time am I brewing?
Yeah.
Why you want to come over and brew with me?
No. What time are you brewing?
As soon as I wake up.
At your house?
Yeah.
Using the Grain Father?
Yeah.
You can do it in that room. What room can you set up your cameras and stuff, and I can do the stream from here? That way you can continue brewing, but maybe we'll see if we can't get Mary or somebody on, talk about the show, or maybe we just do what are you brewing tomorrow?
I'm brewing a Kolsch.
Okay.
Straightforward. Yeah, I mean, I'll come talk to. I'll come talk to you tonight if you want to do this.
Yeah, I do want to do this.
You want to see what I got in the mail today?
You mean the mail is in like the MAIL?
More like UPS.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It got delivered to you, not the MALE. There you go. Oh, it is hardback.
So I got the hardcover version of this.
I
got a good deal on Amazon. This is like $8 or $9. The hardcover version.
Okay, so the beginning of that book is timeless. Ronnie Crocker. You can go back and listen to that episode of Interbrews. We go deep on this one. But when you go to the back, look at the pictures in the back. I think will you go to the back? Hey, go to the new breweries or breweries to look forward to list.
Yeah. Which
ones are listed? I think there's like I think like Eighth Wonder is the last one listed or something like that.
I mean, I don't know when this was. I didn't get it for like the current stuff. I got it for
I know. Go to the end of the book, like the last chapter. Are you going to the last chapter?
I'm at the end. Oh yeah. So it's interesting because when this book was printed,
Mercy Beers. When next time you come to the Houston area, go to Holler Brewing, HOLLE, or Holler Brewing. They have an English mild. They have an ESB. They have. I would love to get an Englishman's the opinion on how we're doing that style over here. Anyway,
so
Holler Brewing.
This is interesting because the breweries listed in this book. This is how dated it is.
Yeah.
St. Arnold, yes. Southern Star, No Label, Carbach, Buffalo Bayou, and Eighth Wonder is under construction.
Yeah. So that would have been
Oh man, this is like
6 years ago, 5 years ago. 5 years.
I would say it. Yeah, 6, 7 years ago.
Tom, what's
It's,
up, Tom?
it's interesting to see how much we've progressed since then.
Well, the 5 years ago is when everything just kind of shot through the roof.
All right.
For a while, those were the top.
So this book was published in 2012.
Yeah. Okay.
So I encourage everyone, if you want to, I don't know. I've been in this like history kick lately. Find out about the history of Houston beer, and this is like the book. This is basically all there is.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in the history of Houston beer, definitely get this one by Ronnie Crocker. He used to work at the Houston Chronicle. Now he's in Beaumont. Sorry about that, buddy.
No, I think he's enjoying it.
All right. We need to wrap it up. I got to go.
All right. We'll wrap it up here then because Kennedy's bailing on us. And
well, I'm not necessarily bailing on you. I got obligations. I got real world obligations.
If you were bailing.
I've got to pay bills.
All right. So everybody get out there and enjoy some Texas beer, or if you're over in the UK, just buy a beer for somebody and spread the love of good local beer. Drink local. Mercy Beers, thanks for joining us all the way from the UK today, and have a good evening there, sir. Join us again. We'll be back next week. We're going to start doing these shows more often. So there you go. Jeffrey, thanks, Philip. Who else was on here? Tom, everybody.
Vicky, Jeremy,
Sylvia said y'all drove safely.
Brock, Tristan,
all the people. Everyone. Thanks for sharing, everybody. And let your friends know that your midday show is Liquid Lunch, and it's a party every Thursday. And soon, more than Thursdays. I'm going to hit the 35 seconds of music. Everybody, be safe out there. Buy somebody you know and love a beer and enjoy it and share it, because that's what it's all about. This life is too tumultuous to not take moments to reflect and have good times and good beers with the ones you love. And Kennedy, you too.
Josh, you too.
Have a great rest of your day. Guys, we'll see you back here next week for Liquid Lunch, or maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We're unpredictable. Bye, everybody.
Preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
I hit the fade to black again, so
we're back.
So we're back. But I gotta go.
Did you end the stream?
I literally
the bonus stuff that people hear.
Yes, but I literally should have left for work like 5 minutes ago.
Get to work.
Oh, not only that. Like I've only got like a 30-minute buffer before I go live. So I gotta get to work. And,
you should have gotten there a little early. Give yourself some time. You're not going to get there early and then leave a little early?
Oh, I'm going to leave a little early.